So I've thought about making a video about sex and gender for quite a while. It's been kind of stewing in my brain. So if you think about sex, it's basically determined off of physical, biological traits. It doesn't have anything to do with what you think or what someone else thinks, except as they're examining your physical body, either through a chemical test or measurements, assessments of your genitals, basically your secondary sex characteristics. So, in terms of sex, there can really only be three options: male, female, or indeterminate, mixed, something in between. And those people, the intersex population, what used to be called hermaphrodites, are really in a tough situation. To my mind, they seem to be the people who we really ought to be talking about instead of the debate over, good God, I don't even know how to talk about it without getting in trouble, all of the non-gender binary people. You can't really deny anything that they're saying because everything they're saying is pretty much going on only within their head. If they say that they feel like something, who are you to say that they don't feel that way? The response, of course, is why should anyone give them more rights or different privileges based on something that they say is going on in their head, but which is completely unverifiable? And they attract all the attention because there's a lot of people like that and they're really loud. But the ones who get completely lost in that discussion are the intersex people, people who were born either with the sexual characteristics or genitals of males and females, or something in between, or whatever, but it just doesn't, it's not obviously male or female. So those people have a lot of sympathy, or they should. I mean, I feel sorry for them, because they have to go through life with not necessarily a disability, but just something that makes it harder to, figure out who you are and what you're going to do. And there's quite a lot of sad stories out there about doctors without people's parents or the children themselves necessarily giving consent, and them just doing reconstructive surgery off the cuff based on what they think should happen. So I would just say that don't get distracted by the gender stuff and forget about the intersex people, because they really do have real, honest-to-God medical conditions. You can't fake being intersex. You just can't. I mean, it's totally physical. It's real. Some people find out 20 years after they're born or something that they've got a whole different set of genitals, or they've got, ovaries or testes or something inside their body that they never knew about. Or they find out that they can't have children at all because, in fact, they're to some degree intersex or hermaphroditic or whatever you want to call it. So if you're one of the people on the right who really bash really strong on the gender queer, gender fluid, two-spirit, blah, 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 blah group, don't throw the baby out with the bathwater, because there really are some people out there who are born with a medical condition that makes life tough for them, or puts them in a situation where it isn't just black and white. It's not easy to tell what's going on. And to reverse that criticism, all the people who think that you can wake up one day and be something different, I'm this gender this day, I'm this gender another day, you're really pretty much shitting on the people who were born with an actual indeterminate sexual characteristic. Something that, you don't just wake up and you're different one day. You were born like that and you have to deal with it. So those are my thoughts. Thank you for your time.